This is the 10bitworks Makerspace in San Antonio, Texas. We're right here by the front door. There's a Coke machine there for everyone to grab a drink. And we've got some rows of computers along here for anyone to work on, and some soldering stations. If we look over here, we have a couple of 3D printers there and a little computer. That's the sign-in station or for new members to join. There's a new 3D printer that does SLA, and it should be kind of neat. I haven't used it yet. We just got it on loan. There's the older 3D printer they call Grips that does mostly ABS but also PLA. It's been here for quite a while, and they use it to print several other 3D printers. There's a Raspberry Pi powered arcade machine that's kind of cool. Right now it's got Donkey Kong on it. And there's some more computers, some soldering stations, some oscilloscopes, lots of fun stuff. And then we have some office space upstairs and a little classroom, a kitchen area downstairs. In the kitchen there's a refrigerator and a table. This is our community storage spot where we have a lot of boxes, member boxes, and other junk for people's projects and whatever. A lot of these boxes we get for members to store their stuff in little project boxes. And then there's the other little part of the classroom area. And then the main part of the shop, and go look over here. There's a scaffold there. The ceilings are very high here. I don't know how tall it is. Pretty tall. More storage. There's a toolbox, tools in it. Drill press. There's a little CNC. And keep going. See the other CNCs. These are currently being worked on. One is a mill. One's a lathe. I think a couple of our members are working on those right now. And then another mill, a big yellow one. The computer for the mill. And then here we are with the laser cutter and the laser scrap storage area. So there's a lot of scraps here. You gotta bring your own for your projects, but everyone's welcome to look through the scrap pile and find stuff. Maybe there's something good. And this is the laser cutter. It's a 80-watt laser cutter. It'll cut up to like, I think 3 foot by 4 foot. So a pretty big cutting area. Look in it. Big laser. And here's some stuff someone was cutting. Looks like little hinges, I don't know. Here's the small laser cutter. This one is a full spectrum laser. Does 40 watt, and I think it's like a 18 by 24 inch cutting area as well. With a little laptop on it. When we come over here to our more woodworking wood shop area, we have a table, several tables. There's a scroll saw, a planer, a joiner under the table, a large bandsaw set up for metal. We have a saw stop table saw, which is pretty awesome. It's very fun to use and safe too. There's another joiner we have. That one will hopefully be working someday. I think we got to get some different power put in. These are people's projects that are kind of in progress over here. They're working on. On this table we have another smaller bandsaw. We have a spindle sander that's relatively new, a belt sander, and a nice router and router table. Behind it we have a panel saw that's used for cutting big sheets of plywood. Usually helps size it down to fit on the table saw better. This is people's like project wood scrap pile and a whole bunch of clamps next to it. We always need more clamps, of course. In the corner is a kiln and a CNC router on top of it that needs a little bit of work. The kiln I'd like to use, but we gotta get 220 power put in here, or 3-phase maybe. And then we have the chop saw. Always gotta have it on a big miter saw bench that we built. And a bunch of junk back there that's in storage for another group. Some vacuums, a manual lathe that works pretty well. One of the guys is cutting out aluminum a lot lately for some hiking sticks to use for the end caps. We have a radial arm saw. This one's relatively new to us, so I haven't used it yet. Someday. Should be fun. Then we have a lot of people that do stuff for Burning Man up here. They have all kinds of metalworking and art and fun things going on. That's 10bitworks Makerspace.